Hey, I'm Orla from GBO, your women's gear review channel, and today we are reviewing the Osprey Daylite Plus. In this review, you can skip ahead to whatever you need or want from this video. Anything we haven't answered, we will gladly reply to if you leave a wee comment below. This video is sectioned into summary, key features, fit check, and comfortability, and it is also going to go through the airline test, pros and cons, and ending it with who it is for and who it is not for. So this is kind of like the upgraded version of the Daylite. So this is the Plus version, hence Daylite Plus, and I have reviewed the Daylite over on our channel. So let's get into the summary of this backpack. This backpack is priced at $75. There is a sale on at the minute, depending on where you are in the world. There is plenty of colors and designs to choose from. It is made up of Blue Sign approved recycled fabrics, GRS certified recycled polyester, and PFC free DWR coating. So it does run 8 by 10 by 9.5 inches, and that is 46 by 26 by 24 in centimeters, and it is a 20 litre, and it weighs about 1.2 kg. So this is their Enjoy Outside print, which is actually a kind of cool design. On the website I was like, what is that? Like, I couldn't see. So across it there is a backpack, shoes, ski shoes, goggles, mountains, bicycle, snow boots, ice skating boots. Yeah, just a lot of different features like for activities outside, I guess. The shape and style, it is flexible on the front, so do be aware of what you are putting in there, and it doesn't sit up on its own, so you do have to be aware of that whenever you are setting the bag down. Osprey do offer a lifetime warranty, so rest assured you will be sorted if you have any issues with your bag. Okay, let's run through the features of this bag. So the branding is a little bit more subtle with this bag because the print itself on the front almost just takes over, but rest assured, Osprey will not miss the opportunity to stick on their branding here. So it's on the front. You've got some just the name on the bottom, on the straps, and it isn't built into the hardware apart from onto the adjustable like straps themselves. It's not on the hip belt or the sternum strap, and it is engraved onto the custom zip pullers. Speaking of hardware, it is made of ITW, YKK zippers, and it, as mentioned, does have some custom pullers. So there is just one handle which is implemented into their straps, and that is just there. Because it is a kind of a lightweight bag, you're just wanting to pick this up from this and go with it. I wouldn't be holding it for long periods of time because it's not the comfiest. You do have two side pockets here, which is where your water bottles can go. You can fit an umbrella. If you do have anything longer, then you can attach the adjustable straps here on the side around it to secure it in more, but there is enough suction around the mesh here to keep in your products, but just in terms of a test, so you can see it's not going to fall out, and if you are worried, then you can just loop these through. So first pocket you have is here. It does run down to the very bottom, though there is plenty of space. There isn't really a lot going across. The phone fits nicely down, so that goes to about there, and then you still have this much space to play with. You can opt to put whatever you want, obviously, in there, but just be aware of what you do have in there if the bag is falling forward. So the custom pullers are super handy for just maneuvering the zips around, especially when you do get back to this back system, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Then you have this compartment that the Daylite doesn't have. So basically I have decided to plop my coat in here, and that fits in nicely. You can opt to put whatever you want. There is plenty of space to play about with. It runs down to the bottom. It is great for just chucking a jacket in there or anything that you can really fit and you feel secure enough to put in there. So much like the Daylite, the zips can be treated in an anti-theft style way. If you plug in your straps here, then it just gives that extra security. If you put down your zips in through the water bottle compartment as well, then they are hidden. Same with this kind of front pocket, although this pocket here at the front is exposed, so take what you will from that, but you can use these straps to secure in your zips. They are also compression straps. They don't really compress much, but they do work as an anti-theft kind of style feature. Plop this down. Then you have your moon-shaped pocket here, which is, again, space. The water weather kind of resistant material inside, which is easy to wipe down. I've opted to put a makeup bag in there and a charger. Again, do I really use organization? No, but I know people do. You have 1, 2 pockets that you can organize your things, or you have the space to just chuck it in, as I do. Then you do have your key latch, which is plastic. But it kind of goes, I'm not mad at the kind of plastic hardware, only because it goes with the whole active adventure style of a bag. I do get a bit annoyed if it is something that isn't like this style, then I'm like, but I feel like it goes with the whole overall feel of the bag. So you can clip your keys around that if you want and have that secured. So when you swing the bag around, you can have access to that. I don't know, would it have been handier if that was in this front pocket? Let me know in the comments what you think. Then that is just your space and you can be done with that pocket. So let's move on to the next one. This back pocket is your last one. And in here is where you are going to find your laptop compartment, or you can use this for your hydration pack. There is a hole in the back so that you can look through any external tubes or anything that you have that you might want to place in here. It is just space that you can play with. I've opted to put in another little compartment. My headphones are in there too, which is super duper handy. You could also place your headphones in the front here if you wanted quicker access to them. Not overly padded. It does have a bit of a false bottom, but it does have a hole at the bottom, I'm guessing, to put through any tubes or a hole for maybe your hydration pack here. But I've opted to put my 12-inch in there, and that fits in nicely to just give you kind of a dimension. I will measure that for you. Where's my trusty measure tape? It's down here. You can, if you want to run it up to the top, just get that into place. You could get about if you didn't care and you wanted it at the very top, you could get a 17-inch in. Running across, you could get a 10 across, 17 to the very top if you don't care about the hydration clip and all that there. If you do care about that, then I would say about a 15-inch. Okay, so now that that is cleared, let's move on to the back system here. Again, if you haven't seen the Daylite, my expression of this back system was a fail. Basically, it is a really nice mesh. The back padding and stuff is kind of like a cardboard feel to it, but it just prompts a bit and it allows a bit of airflow to go through the bike so you're not sweating in it. Then on the straps, you have the continued mesh, which the straps are a bit flimsy, but for the price and for what you need it for and activities, it is grand. You've got your adjustable up and down sternum strap, and on the sternum strap, a thoughtful feature is that whistle, should you need it. So then you have your hip belt, which is adjustable as well, and you can just play about with that. There is no dangle stoppers, which is something that this could do with because there is a lot of dangle. The bottom here where you need it to be well padded is padded, and this is pretty flexible. Okay, time for fit check, comfortability, and whether or not this has passed the female body test. This is comfortable. Now, I am wearing something thinner, much like the Daylite. It does rub up here if you aren't wearing anything in terms of a jacket. But with the straps and everything in place, even with the sternum strap, it is super duper comfortable. The straps kind of curve to your body too, so you're not left with a feeling like you're squishing your girdles. This is what it looks like on me. And I can feel that mesh on me. And then if I want to, I can place in the hip belt and call it a day, and this is what it looks like. Yep, I would definitely have to say that it does pass the female body test.
Hey guys, I'm Bradley and this is Kazi. We are from Dream Big, Travel Far.
And we are running weekly gear giveaways in collaboration with Gear by Orla.
And if you want to be in with a chance to win, then hit that subscribe button and go to the first link in the description to join the newsletter.
Be sure to check your inbox every week to see if you are that week's lucky winner. We'll see you there.
Okay, time for some pros and cons. The 20 litre just gives you extra room for this to be convenient for not only activities, but for everyday use. The front quick access pocket is handy for on the go, and it is super lightweight. I don't really have many cons for this. The only thing is that the laptop sleeve could be a bit better, but When you want to get that 2-for-1 kind of hydration and laptop compartment, then I understand. This backpack is for someone who is an active person who wants to use this backpack across the board, from activities to commuting through the city to day-to-day life, even if it's in the office. Osprey offer unique designs and long-lasting products, and they are always on the up in enhancing their products. This isn't for someone who prefers organization and is looking for a backpack that stays up on its own. So that is the end of our review. If you are thinking about purchasing this bag, then we would greatly appreciate if you could use the links below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, and thank you for watching. Bye!